Social media professionals can have different job titles, but their work falls in one of these 6 categories. In smaller companies, these roles may all be bundled into one position. That means when applying to a small team, you'll likely want to present yourself as a social media generalist with broad skills across all of these areas. Whereas for larger social firms, you should highlight your specific expertise in one of the key roles. It's never too late to start thinking about which type of role you're best suited for so you can focus your job search, education, and skill building using the right framework. Your social media accounts reveal a lot about you, and employers are likely to seek that information, as this will give clues about your qualifications for the job. According to a Career Builder survey, nearly half of hiring managers who use social media to screen candidates have found something that caused them to take someone out of the job, as they had provocative or inappropriate photos, videos, and information about drinking or using drugs in their post. So should you just lock down your social media profile? Absolutely not. The Career Builder survey also found that a third of hiring managers who screen using social media found something on socials that actually caused them to hire a candidate. Here are some key strategies to keep in mind when developing your professional social media presence. You can craft a professional bio that showcases your personality. Post to your social channels regularly and with interesting insights, whether by creating your own content or sharing your thoughts on content created by others. Follow relevant accounts, influencers, hashtags, and brands. Connect with people in your industry through Twitter chats, LinkedIn groups, and other social spaces where you can foster relationships that provide mutual value and extend your network. Keep in mind that 70% of people who were hired last year had an existing connection at the company. Also, the referred applicants are 15 times more likely to be hired than those who applied through a job posting. Social media professionals wear a lot of hats. They have responsibilities that range all the way from writing to revenue tracking, often all wrapped up into one position. They also need to know about the latest development in social field that can have a big impact on social media strategy. Keep in mind that training is an ongoing process. According to Pew Research Center data, more than half of American adults across all job sectors say it will be essential to engage in ongoing training and skill development throughout their working life in order to remain employable, and 35% of working adults say they need more education or training to get ahead in the job they already have. This is especially true if you want to be one of the social media professionals, as you will work in a landscape that is constantly ever-changing. Get hands-on experience. It may be frustrating to browse social media job postings when they all require at least some level of experience. So how do you get that experience if you're seeking out your first social media job? Whether you're a new graduate, a marketing generalist who wants to specialize, or an experienced marketer who wants more hands-on social experience, here is what you could do to make your resume strong and gain the experience you need to bring value to future employers. You can volunteer to create or manage the social media accounts for a charity or community organization that you're involved with, or that speaks to your personal values. If you don't have the time to take on an ongoing commitment with them, just look for opportunities to get involved with the social media for an event, which will have a set end date. You can also look for a social media internship to develop real-world on-the-job skills. But make sure the internship aligns closely with your desired career path so that you gain the most relevant experience. If you already have a marketing job but no social media experience, talk to your employer about ways you could help contribute to the company's social media presence. If you can develop, implement, and track the results of a social media strategy for your own blog, business, or personal brand, it will let you build your own business in this field. Use social media to find positions. Job seekers in all fields are turning to social media to connect with companies and look for work. LinkedIn is the obvious choice when it comes to searching out jobs using social media, as the network currently has more than 10 million job listings. Facebook and LinkedIn are the most common channels for researching prospective employers, except among 18 to 29-year-olds who favor Instagram for this purpose. Create a standout resume. Here's the simple truth. A hiring manager is unlikely to read through your entire application before making an initial yes or no decision about you. They might not even see all the resumes submitted, as an HR person, recruiter, or even software might conduct an initial screen to match applicants against the job requirements. In fact, a recent study found that recruiters spend on average only 6 seconds screening each resume. So let's take a look at some key ways on how you can get your resume into the pile of approved ones. Address the job requirements. Read the job posting carefully and make sure your resume addresses all the points required. You may even want to mirror the language from the ad to make it easy to match your experience to the requirements, especially in case the first sort is done by software. Quantify your results. Almost all organizations are focused on your knowledge, so highlight experience that demonstrates you can get results, including numbers from real-world tests, whenever possible. For example, you could highlight the growth of social channels during your tenure, the success of campaigns you ran, and so on. Keep this tight and to the point, using active language. Focus on the details. It's also worth asking a friend or colleague you trust to take a look with a fresh set of eyes. That's it! To get a job in the social media world, think outside the job board box and create an awesome and professional online presence so that gatekeepers can find you. Hope you got something out of the video. If so, hit the like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and we'll see you in the next one.